Right, so here's a quick bass lesson on if you want to jam. So um, there's a backing track, I'll link it. It's very, very good. It's E minor, then it goes to D, then it goes to C, and then B7. A bit of an anomaly there, the last chord, but very nice. And the idea is just different levels of playing. So instead of panicking, things you can associate to help you play, whether you're a complete beginner or not. Okay, so I'll run through a few little things. So the E backing track, and when the E minor comes on, if you don't know what an E minor means, that's fine if you're a complete beginner. What you should play is while that E comes on, hit the E string. That'd be your first level. Okay, and then you could get some better rhythms. Just the backing track goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You could fix up your rhythm a bit and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can double it. Or you could just pick random ones 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the next chord is going to be D on the guitar backing track, so you could just hit the D string like that, and then it's a C. So it's important to know where C is for this. So if you're going to learn anything, C will be fret 3 on the A string. So when the C plays, you could do that, and then when the B plays, you could go to B, which is right beside it, and that would be the easiest level. So the next recommendation would be using fifths and octaves. So here is actually an E note, that is the octave of this one. Don't worry about it, you can memorize it. A string number 7 or 12 is the octave, and they should be the same if this was in tune, which it isn't exactly. So there's our 7. That is an E note. If you move 2 frets higher and 1 string down, that's called your fifth. Don't worry about what note it is just yet. It's a B, but you don't need to know that. That will always sound good during an E minor. So those 2 notes will be fine. Now if you want, you can add your baby finger and you get your octave, or you can roll one or the other. And you can do 3 notes and leave it like that, or you can make your way back. And then during the D, you can do the exact same thing. During the C, exact same thing. And during the B7, it's good not to do the exact same thing. Like that. And that would be your second idea, and you can mix and match. And for your third idea is you could do the arpeggios of what's in your backing track. So if it was an E minor, now that's a bit tricky. Here's your E, that's your root. So to have an arpeggio, you need a root, a third, and a fifth. Your third note is going to be fret 5 here. And then it's your fifth, which we already know is 9, because we did that before. So this time we have to do that, but we have to add in 5 in between. Now there's another way of doing that, but I'm just going to save you a little bit of hassle just yet. We'll just say that that's it. So during the E minor, you can do that, forward and backwards, whatever you want. Then you can go to 5, and the major, because it's a major chord, you'll go 5, and instead of going to 3, you'll go to 4. But you will go to 7, because that would have been the fifth. And then when you go to 3, you can do the same. And when you go to 2, you can do the same. 2, 1, 4. So they're major arpeggios. So I'll show you them being used. We won't go too high of a level. We'll just pop it on here for a second. I'll do a higher level jam where I put some of these ideas in the next video. Right, so here it is. If you the octaves and the fifths. Then 3. And then 2. Now the arpeggios. And then go to 5, 4, 4, 7. Same on 3. 3 to top 5. 2, 1, 4. Now we can mix it all. I hope that helped. That backing track is acoustic guitar backing track, ballad in E minor jam. I'll try put a link for it again. Enjoy.